Coming after porn, that's kind of that's not fair, eh? Okay, ready? So what's better than porn? Zombies. Zombies, everybody knows what zombies are. Frankenstein, The Mummy, all those guys, zombies have more movies than those guys. They don't have Donkey Kong on them. Look at these videos, look at these movies. Japan, Taiwan, Brazil, everybody has a zombie film. And they're always the same, unfortunately. Look, this is very good. Set in 16th century South Korea. Very, very good. Highly recommended. But they're all the same. Same trope. You get bitten, you get scratched, you're dead. The only way to kill them is to bash their brains, chop off their head, or nuke them from orbit. But in the end, it's all the same. And that's the thing that I have a problem about zombies, is that it's basically remix, rehash, and a repeat of the same story, like these things. So what is my beef about this? Well, it's very simple. There is 8 billion people on this planet. There are 7,000 languages and cultures, 200 countries, and millions of other stories that get lost because zombies have oversaturated the market. It's something that people like to see because it brings them money. Great. But if we look at all of these zombie movies, what about the other things that we're missing? Other cultures, other calamities, other ghouls. How are we going to solve those kind of problems if we meet them in the middle of the night? We know what to do with zombies. How about this one? This is native in Bali. I'm not going to mention their name. They freak me out. But if you see them, they drink blood. So how do you take care of them? Hint, pins and needles. Or the other Indonesian ghouls that's out there. Holy water, silver bullet, it's not going to work on them. So this is an example of what an oversaturation of zombie films, which I love, by the way, can do. We have no idea how to deal with these guys. Or even better yet, how do you deal with topics that is really, really important? Do you know how to warm your house during climate change? Or how to survive a mega tsunami? Movies and stories can help create that knowledge. And that's why I think every one of us here should create more stories, because stories from your own background and culture is important. We're all storytellers here in this room. So let us all share a story from our own background, our own childhood, so it gets into the human consciousness, because our incoming overlords are going to use that information and make their own. And if our information is not there, it's just going to be propagated the other stories that they do see. So let's create something new. Let's use a new genre. Let's create a new genre that everybody can write about. Let's create a story where a supervolcano erupts and it wipes out 80% of the planet. Yes, I know it's a bit dystopian. But it stops air travel, sea travel, islands are isolated. Let's make a story and see how can human beings survive despite all of that? How can we create new stories that impassion and enlighten people that there are solutions regardless of what the problem is? How do we MacGyver our way out of it? And I think that's something that all of us should try to do at least once. Make one story. I had an idea for a truck driver in Central Java in the middle of the apocalypse, but that's for another story. I think overall, if each of us here just write one story, put it online, on LinkedIn, Instagram, whatever, just put it in the human consciousness, it'll be good for the overall humanity. And if anybody here is from Netflix or Amazon Prime, I've got a great idea for a post-apocalyptic Bali set story. So let me know. Thank you.